Now to Syria, and a 10-hour humanitarian pause in the besieged city of Aleppo has ended without achieving its goal. The UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said neither rebels nor civilians left the city during the ceasefire that was unilaterally observed by both Russia and Syria. The Syrian government is blaming some rebel groups from preventing civilians and other militants from leaving the city. Russia's state-owned television network Russia Today reported that rebels had shelled a humanitarian passage north of Aleppo during the truce, wounding 2 Russian soldiers and a Syrian journalist. Friday's ceasefire came a day after the rebels launched a second offensive to break the government siege. Well, earlier we spoke to our correspondent Ala Ibrahim in Damascus, who explained why no evacuations took place during the latest truce in Aleppo.
CCTV spoke with residents in eastern Aleppo over the phone, and one of the residents told us that in some areas of eastern Aleppo, the rebel factions in control there have imposed an exit fee of $300, the equivalent of 150,000 Syrian pounds, which is a hefty amount for any household in Syria. And this amount was imposed for any families or civilians who want to leave rebel-held districts of the city. This is part of the reason. The other part of this is that many people inside eastern Aleppo are concerned for their safety from both sides of the conflict. In previous ceasefires, Al-Nusra Front, the affiliate of Al-Qaeda in Syria, one of the main factions inside eastern Aleppo, had imposed a curfew preventing anyone from leaving their houses as a step to prevent anyone from leaving eastern Aleppo. The Syrian government accuses Al-Qaeda, Syrian affiliate, and other rebel factions of wanting to use these civilians as human shields. Residents told us that many of the residents would like additional guarantees before leaving eastern Aleppo and traveling into government areas, guarantees that they will not be prosecuted, guarantees they will not be arrested if some of them were involved with the rebels in any way. And the Syrian government said it had provided these guarantees, but some of the residents would like additional international guarantees, for example, like the guarantees of the United Nations. But the United Nations have refused categorically to be part of this evacuation process since day one of this operation. And we're speaking here in mid-October, when the first idea for a similar ceasefire came into light, and it was implemented in late October.